After missing the playoffs for 2 years, the Warriors managed to rebuild with a mix of young talent and veteran experience, making them one of the championship's favorites this year. Klay Thompson has finally returned to the lineup, and with their young players surpassing expectations, the Warriors are ready to fight for another NBA title. As of January 18th, they are currently second in the league with 31 wins and 12 losses, while ranking first in defense and 10th in offense. This makes them just one of 5 teams who are in the top 10 for both offense and defensive ratings. The others being the Suns, Bucks, Heat, and the Grizzlies. Climbing back to the top has been anything but easy, and Steve Kerr deserves a lot of credit for creating a Warriors system that keeps the ball moving while maximizing the talent of every player on their roster. To recap, after winning 3 championships in just 4 seasons, the Warriors dynasty ended when both Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson got injured during the 2019 NBA Finals, leading to them losing the series. Klay ended up missing 2 entire seasons with both a torn ACL and Achilles, while KD moved and joined the Brooklyn Nets. To make things worse, Curry broke his hand during the opening week of the 2019-20 season, causing him to also miss the rest of the season. Despite this terrible series of events for the Warriors, they have since managed to bounce back, and this season, Steph Curry is proving to everyone that he can still play at an MVP level. Don't get us wrong, like many other great shooters, he also has stretches of games where he struggles to shoot, but we have full confidence that they don't last long. In fact, Curry's still managing to average 26.3 points, 6 assists, and 5.4 rebounds per game. What's spectacular so far is how he's continued to be an active playmaker while getting his teammates involved. His elite court vision combined with his IQ makes it easy for him to find the open man for easy buckets. Check out this play where Curry gets an open look at the 3, but then decides to throw a quick pass to Draymond for a more efficient bucket. Here's another one where Curry goes through an off-ball screen before easily finding the open big man in the corner for an easy 3. Aside from being a good passer, he makes the offense so much better just by simply being on the floor. His gravity as a scorer allows him to attract multiple defenders, leaving his teammates wide open. Here, the Hawks are forced to respect Curry's range by double-teaming him, giving JTA all the space he needed to drain the 3. His sniper-like three-point shooting combined with his crafty handles and superior off-ball movement makes him one of the toughest guards in the league today. If guarding Curry wasn't hard enough, Klay Thompson finally made his return recently, making Golden State's offense that much stronger. Klay's game is tailor-fitted for the Warriors system, since he excels at off-ball movement, always positioning himself for a catch-and-shoot bucket. Like Steph, defenders are forced to gravitate towards Klay or choose to be punished for leaving him open. In his first few games, it was clear that he was still adjusting, but that's normal for someone who hasn't played for 2 years. The big question surrounding him is if he will be able to play at an all-star level again. After all, he had an ACL tear and an Achilles injury, both known for taking a toll on an athlete's body. But for Klay, a player who doesn't heavily rely on athleticism and explosiveness, we fully believe that he has the potential to be as great as he used to be. In fact, Klay turned back the clock off this nasty slam during his comeback game, showing us that he's still got it. Aside from being a threat beyond the arc, let's not forget that Klay is also a great defender who's known for his elite perimeter defense. This means that the best defense in the league will get even better, and scoring against them will become that much more difficult. And at the heart of the Warriors' defense is Draymond Green. Green is one of the greatest defenders of his era, who won the Defensive Player of the Year award in 2017 and is the 6-time NBA All-Defensive Team member. Draymond is strong enough to defend the paint and quick enough to guard the perimeter. His high defensive IQ allows him to read and break down the opponent's offense, making it really tough for opposing teams. Remember, Curry and Klay may fuel their offense, but it's Draymond that anchors their defense. Take a look at how Green perfectly reads the Raptors' offense when his man tries to come out to give Siakam space, only for Green to pop back for his great contest. And here, notice how he accurately predicted the Mills off-ball screen, instructing Steph to cover the KD cut before switching back to KD himself for another great contest. Plays like these show that Draymond is truly the anchor that holds the Warriors together. His impact on the team also extends to their locker room, where he's known for being a passionate team member who loves to rally and hype up his fellow players. That's one reason why the Warriors are so dominant as a team. They're always on the same page, and that's exactly what they need as a team with so much depth. If you guys have made it this far, do consider dropping a like and subscribing to support our channel. Over 99% of viewers are currently not subscribed, and every person counts, so do help out if you can. Thank you for all the love we have gotten so far. With that being said, this roster is one of the deepest in the NBA, and aside from the core of Curry, Thompson, and Green, They have a lot of players who are filled with potential. Jordan Poole has become one of the key pieces for the Warriors this season and is a reliable scorer, averaging 17.1 points a game. He had an excellent preseason and is already showing flashes that with enough experience, he can become the third Splash brother. Let's not forget about Andrew Wiggins, who looks comfortable in his new role with the Warriors. Since leaving Minnesota, his efficiency is now at a career-high 49%, and currently, he holds the highest three-point shooting percentage on the team at a whopping 42%, off of 5.3 attempts per game. The Warriors have learned to maximize his strengths as a scorer rather than a ball handler and is paying dividends since his career has been revitalized, allowing Wiggins to finally live up to the hype as a #1 pick. The Warriors also have some amazing depth to support their starters. Players like Otto Porter Jr. and Nemanja Bjelica give the Warriors space with their flexibility on offense. Otto Porter is an all-around player who is versatile enough to do pretty much anything you want from a backup forward. His recent games against the top Western Conference teams in Utah and Phoenix showed just how much of an X factor he can be for the Warriors when he dropped 20 and 19 points respectively. On the other hand, as a former EuroLeague star, Bjelica has a lot of experience with high-motion offense, which makes him a good fit with the Warriors system. And as if Golden State wasn't deep enough, they are packed with players who can provide quality minutes off the bench, such as Gary Payton II and Andre Iguodala. GP2 has proven himself to be a great defender and a solid perimeter stopper. He's actually so good that he's tied with Draymond as the team's top defender with a rating of 99 while averaging a whopping 4 steals per 100 possessions. Payton's energy combined with his big hustle plays has helped the Warriors on both ends of the floor. The best part is that he's not afraid to step up in crunch time. Take a look at this clutch defensive play by GP2 where he first locks up LeVert to pressure the inbound pass. He then switches beautifully onto Brogdon and gives Draymond time to switch. Finally, he picks up LeVert after the Sabonis screen and locks him up to steal the win. Plays like this show just how important a defensive player like GP2 can be in the final stretch of the game. As for Iggy, he's a solid veteran presence for the team and will be vital for the chemistry of this team as he is one of the players highly familiar with the Warriors system. The future also looks bright for the Warriors, especially with guys like James Wiseman and their promising rookie, Jonathan Kuminga. Kuminga is an athletic 6'8 forward who's big and strong, but is also quick off his feet. His athleticism is often compared to the likes of Giannis and prime Blake Griffin. However, his game is not limited to being explosive. Kuminga's footwork is impressive for his size, and he knows how to keep his strength under control. With his length and speed, Kuminga will be a great defender someday with his ability to guard multiple positions while being quick enough to switch and rotate. After all, on December 18th, he showed his star potential when he dropped 26 points against the Raptors on 60% efficiency. By being on the Warriors team, Kuminga is sure to grow with the amount of potential he has. So far this season, the Warriors have shown us that they are ready for another deep playoff run, and if they can stay healthy, they have a very real chance of another championship. The cherry on top is that their big man in Wiseman isn't even back yet. With Curry as a strong MVP candidate, Draymond and GP2 as defensive juggernauts, and Klay slowly easing back, the Warriors are ready to challenge any team standing in the way between them and their 7th NBA title. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you loved it, as it would help us tremendously. What do you think of the Warriors so far? Let us know in the comments below.